ever ang i-represent mo and special power na gusto mo and why. Yan. Sige. So next, after ni Pau, hindi ko kasi makita yung participant ang weird. Naglolo ko yung ano ko.
I-off ko muna yung screen ko.
Hello bro, ano nangyari dito?
Okay, go bro.
Ayan. Thank you bro. So next natin, si Billy. Si Billy.
Thank you.
Wala siya.
Baka may dance.
Ayan.
Ano tanong?
So name.
Nawala kasi yung ano yung nakalagay sa ano
Kasi name, tapos ang CCF satellite, what do you do in life or work mo, and then sinong superhero and anong special power.
Okay. Si Billy, ako nga pala si Billy Tolentino Jr. Kaya ka-Jowable tayo. Tapos satellite, sa may satellite natin, Bin. Sa may sa may nakalimutan ko.
Downtown, oy.
Downtown, di na kasi kami nag-search ang tagal na rin. So, downtown, tapos hindi ako nag-work. Nandito lang ako sa pinsan ko. So, tapos, superhero? Siguro hindi superhero. Siguro character sa Bible. yung nakakabasa ng iba't ibang lingwahe para malaman ko kung ano nga ba yung tumatakbo sa isip na magiging jowa ko.
Wow.
Sana. Pero hindi siguro kung magiging superhero, wala naman akong hilig sa superhero, pero siguro si Captain America.
Yun. Bakit si Captain America?
Wala lang, yun ang gusto ko. Pero yun lang gusto ko.
So,
Gwapo eh. Yan lang.
Kasi may abs daw si Captain America.
Uy,
Thank you. Thank you, Billy Jr. pala. Billy Jr. Welcome pala natin si Kevin. Yan, taga Pinas din siya.
Hello.
Kevin, hello bro.
Jowable.
Hi guys.
Kevin.
Hello.
Ano yan? Celebrity yan dito. Philippines.
Grabe naman. Hello brothers.
Hello.
Celebrity vlogger ata to.
Pogi.
Next, si Choi. Choi. It's your turn, bro.
Hello? Okay na? Narinig niyo ako?
Yes, bro.
Okay, good. So, sa lahat na hindi nakakilala, ako pala si Milanio. Actually, marami akong pangalan eh. So, pero mas kilala nila akong Milanio. Ba't kayo natatawa?
Taray sa maraming pangalan.
So, Milanio, and from CCF for Dubai. Pangmalakasang Bar Dubai. And superhero si I Love You 3000.
Sino nga yun?
Sino yun? Hindi ko ata alam yun.
Si Iron Man.
Iron Man, bro. Wala naman kayong social life, oy?
Aha.
Bro, alam mo naman, puro bahay lang tayo.
Gusto ko kasi yung character ni Iron Man kahit dati pa. Yung niya, yung character being maangas, though maangas siya, tapos aside sa maangas, mayaman din, matalino. So din. Yung sa last movie na namatay siya, doon mo makikita yung niya yung transformation ng heart niya. Yung makikita mo yung humility niya, and makikita mo yung parang binigay niya yung lahat, parang i-pass on i-pass on yung legacy niya to other person na hindi naman niya kaano-ano. So, yun, maganda yung heart ni Iron Man. And siguro masasabi ko kasi makikita mo naman si Iron Man doon sa sa movie na nag-asawa talaga si Iron Man. Wala siyang hindi siya pa fall, hindi siya paasa doon.
Iba rin, bro.
So yun. Tapos nagkaanak din siya.
May kasamang hugot
Oo. So yun. And yun. Makikita mo naman good father si Iron Man. Good provider din. Good friend. And makikita mo doon yung sa last movie niya na talagang kinain niya yung pride niya to help his friend.
Ay, may kasamang hugot yun ah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You know me, bro.
Si Iron Man. Actually, marami may favorite kay Iron Man eh. Alright, thank you.
Bro.
Choi/Melanio. Next natin, si Jet na nasa office. Oh, bro.
Okay. Okay na, narinig niyo ba?
Kumusta operation natin dyan, Jet?
Walang hirap magpanggap eh. Actually, ako si Jet from CCF, Board Dubai. Yan, leader ko si Melania sa B group. Then, work ko dito is draftsman. Tapos, ayun, bali pauwi na rin. Tapos, ayun, bali, kung magiging superhero ako, parang pipiliin ko. Actually, si Iron Man din sana, pero dahil napili na, iba na lang. Si Hulk. Incredible Hulk.
Uy, bakit bro?
Naalala ko yung sa
Ay, di ko naalala yan. Naalala mo.
Proceed.
Para
Sa catch
para
pala
hindi
yun
na
sa
ako
catch.
masaktan. I know
Sana
yun.
all naalala.
So, ayun. Si Incredible Hulk, para
Kulay green.
Di ba? Kasi napaka-firm niya. Hindi siya nasasaktan.
Uy, gusto ko yan.
Oo. Sana all hindi nasasaktan, Jet.
Hindi, ayun lang. Parang
manhid lang siya.
Napaka-strong niya, napaka-manhid niya. Kumbaga, kahit anong natatanggap niya, go pa rin ng go. Ayun lang.
Sige, Jet. Pag-usapan natin mamaya.
Alright, thank you, bro. Salamat. So, meron tayong Superman, Iron Man, Incredible Hulk.
Superhero ba ito?
Next natin si katukayo ko, si Jason. Go, Jay.
Jay, tama ng paglalaba. Oy,
Ito, pasok.
Choy, saan ka, Choy?
Ito ako,
adong.
nandito ako.
Mukha
Kinuha
mo
ko lang yung...
pag-antayin, Choy.
Uy, taray na. I-check mo. Okay. At sino ba yung nasabi? Si Superman? Superman ba? Tapos ano sabi ni Jet kanina?
Si Incredible Hulk.
Hulk.
Incredible Hulk. Wala na ako maisip pa.
Okay lang naman umulit.
Si Gagambino, bro.
Bro, si Lastic Man.
Halata sa edad, ah.
Sino
Si
bro?
Elastic Man.
Napakabaduy eh. Si Lastic Man.
Bro, pakilino. Plastic man o Lastic man?
Ano yun? Ano yung... Hindi, wala pa bro. Wala pa ako maisip. Ano ba? Siguro si bro.
Para
Alam
magpakilala.
ko kasi
Ay, hello, sorry pala. Meron pa palang tao. Guys, marami pala tayo rito. Hi, my name is Jason. Satellite.
hindi alam satellite.
Downtown. DCF downtown. Ayun, ano pa ba yung nyo? Ayun, superhero siguro si
Ayan na, superhero na daw yan.
ano ba to?
Ayusin, ha?
Marami kaming time for you. Dali.
Si ano
Teenage
bro?
Mutant Ninja Turtle, bro.
Sino nasa dagat?
Aquaman.
Marina, bro.
Jezebel.
Si Marina.
Jezebel.
Dugong ata gusto mo eh.
Si Jezebel ba, bro?
Dugong, alas mo yung dugong. Hindi, ano.
Choy, ilang beses yan babaguhin yung camera mo, Choy?
Si Aquaman. Hindi kasi ang gulo. Si Aquaman siguro ko.
Bakit si Aquaman?
Wala, gusto ko lang yung tubig bro eh.
Same kayo ng name, Jason din. Jason Momoa.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Oh, siguro kasi bukod sa magkamukha kami ng katawan.
Wow.
Wow.
Nag-react lahat.
Nag-react ka lahat. Grabe yung mga kaibigan ko.
Ano ka ba mag-swimming, bro? Sumisid.
Hindi, ano bro, siguro ano, dati akong maninisid eh.
Uy.
Ano yan, si Man. Hindi, ano
Dasal mo
siguro.
yan.
Pichoy. Hindi lang ako, ikaw si Marvin, sorry pa ako nandito.
Sige.
Hindi, yun, siguro si Aquaman kasi, di ba? Grabe yung ano niya. Bukod sa malakas kasi siya, tapos grabe yung heart niya sa mga tao. Di ba yung tumutulong siya? Yun. Saka gusto ko lagi maging malakas eh. Kasi nanghina na ako before, so wow.
Baka na bago ko pang umiyak, bro.
Hindi na ako iyak.
Based on experience ba to?
Based on experience. Yan bro. Yun lang naman. Saka syempre, di ba, yung ang sarap siguro magkaroon ng hours na nakausap mo yung mga alam ng dagat. Mga, di ba, Finding Nemo pala eh. Yun lang guys. Baka humaba pa yung sagot ko eh. Yun lang naman.
Ayan, thank you, Katukayo. So, mayroon tayong Superman, Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, tapos si Aquaman. Next natin, si Kevin, ang ating celebrity.
Hello,
Go, bro.
So, bro.
Anong tanong, bro? Sorry.
Just tell us your name, tapos kung saan CCF satellite, what do you do, tapos sinong superhero and special power na gusto mo.
Special power. First, I just want to introduce myself yan. Narinig niyo ako clearly?
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Ayan. So,
Yes.
my name is Kevin Nico. Ayan. From Philippines. So, satellite ko would be CCF main. Ayan. Sa Pasig. And then, ginagawa ko. So, full-time work ko is sales. Tapos, on-call ako na sa 700 Club. Nag-a-actor, ganyan. And part-time din sa Lazada livestream. So, yun yung ginagawa ko ngayon. And superhero, siguro, si Spider-Man. Your friendly neighborhood. So, yung gusto kong powers niya, yun, dumidikit siya sa kung saan. Tapos, pag may mga emergency...
Uy, dumidikit katawa.
Dumidikit. Pag may mga emergency, on the go siya. Ayan, para i-protect yung kanyang... Si Jane ba yun?
Si Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Yun.
Alright,
Yun lang.
Thank you, Spidey. Next natin, si
Nawala
Darwin.
si Darwin, bro.
Ay, nawala. Disconnect na naman siya. Okay, anyway. Balikan natin siya. Siyempre, sino pa mo hindi
Si Mervin.
Si Bean. Si Bean.
Yeah. My name is Mervin. I'm from downtown, Satellite. Wala rin kami mga TV show here, but we praise God, Kevin, nakasama ka namin. And kami ng taste ni Kevin eh. Si Spider-Man din. Nahan ako ni Spider-Man. Ay, ni Kevin. Dikit.
Magambino ka na lang. Verbs.
Gambino.
Magambino ka na lang.
Pinoy version to. Pinoy version.
Malakas power.
Electra, bro. CII.
Si ano yun? Si V? Sino yun?
Volta pala, Volta.
Si Sasha sa turna, bro. Verbs.
Dami suggestion.
Yan na si Darwin. Sige, okay lang ba, Jay? Pares kami yung Spider-Man?
Oo naman.
Kasi iba yung ano niya.
Agree ako.
Hindi
Agree.
talaga pwede, bro.
Hindi pwede yun, bro. Mag-isip ka ng iba. Ako nga nag-isip eh.
Clingy yan si Spider-Man. Di ba? Parehas kami ni Kevin, madikit. Clingy yan eh. And iba yung
Yes, true.
sense. Yan. So,
Clingy.
parehas siguro kami ni Kevin. Iba yung sense namin pagdating sa mga uy, mamaya ako na
Oh,
sabihin.
spider.
Yeah, iiyak na yan. Iiyak na yan. Thank you, bro, Vin. So, yeah, welcome back.
Dagdag ko lang stamina. Tsaka magaling din mag-web.
Magkamukha
Mga
din kayo
nasakot.
ni Tom Holland, bro. Yung bagong Spider-Man.
Uy!
Ayaw nga, no?
Si Kevin,
Parang layo naman.
Ano? Grabe mo ka rin.
So, biglang ano eh.
Ang layo, oy.
Kaya nga eh. Magkakaibigan tayo pero magkasabihin ng totoo.
Siguro si Tom Holland, bro. Si Tom Holland.
Si Tom Holland.
Dalog niya talaga. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Spider-Man din. So, si Darwin. Okay. Diyan ba si Darwin?
Yeah, si Darwin. Darwin?
What's up, Kuya Darwin? Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Disconnect ulit siya.
Na-disconnect siguro.
Nasa
Ala,
ano kasi siya
Habibi
eh.
Darwin.
Nasa La Union kasi siya. So, nasa ano siya.
Okay na.
Hello? Rinig niyo ba ako?
Ayan.
Yan,
Yan,
narinig
okay na.
namin, bro.
Sorry,
Marhaba,
medyo
Habibi.
mahina yung internet dito eh.
Okay lang,
Okay
bro.
So, medyo mahina
Tumatawag
yung
kami
internet.
from Shopee, bro.
So, yun nga pala. May format ba tayo? Para kasing napapansin ko may format eh.
Ano lang, name, sang CCF satellite, what do you do, tapos sinong superhero and special power and bakit.
Okay. Sige. I'm Darwin John Manuel from CCF. And then, hobbies ko yung ngayon kasi wala eh, more on work lang talaga eh. Pero kung may mga free time, gumala. Pero mga malalapit na lugar lang. Mahilig ako mag-surfing ganun. Then sa mga beach ganun.
Uy.
Minsan Green Lake.
Magaling.
Iba rin.
Tapos superhero. Kasi ako eh. Fan ako ng DC. So si Batman.
DC. Okay. Kala ko Disney. DC pala.
Yun, Batman kasi kasi we all know na wala siyang superpower but still from being ordinary person he can be extraordinary which is doon ako na-amaze. And then kung sa Marvel naman si Iron Man para sa akin.
Nice.
So yun.
Thank you, bro.
Anyway, bro.
Batman.
Thank you, bro.
Mayaman din si Batman eh, no? Parang si Iron Man din.
Sa mayaman si Darwin.
Oo.
Okay, so it's my turn. Tapos na yata kailan, no?
Yes, bro.
Bin, okay lang. May share lang ako na sa screen ko.
Okay, bro. Go ahead.
Sige. So, I'm Jason nga pala. Pares kami ni Jason. May Y din Jason ko. Pero J na lang for short. Yun, sa ano ko. CCF main. Tapos, yun. Ano lang, quick background lang. Nagkakilala kami ni Bin at saka ni Choi sa singles retreat last December. Yan. Tapos, BPO ako nag-work. So, work from home for 4 months na. Yan. Sa superhero, wait lang, share ko lang screen ko. Ay, naka-disabled, bro.
I'm disabled. Sorry, bro. Selfish, bro.
Okay lang.
Ito na. Selfish na.
Yan na. Screen lang, no?
Yes, bro.
Yan ako kung nakikita nyo.
Uy! Iba rin.
Yan. So, Spider-Man din kasi ako.
Sige, gambino ata.
May props pa talaga.
Ano yan, company Christmas party namin yan way back 2016. So, sa Spider-Man kasi favorite ko. Kasi, with great powers comes great responsibility, di ba? Parang gano'n din kasi sa pag-aasawa.
Uy.
Oh, Ben, is that you?
Pero favorite ko kasi si Andrew Garfield na actor, yung pangalawa. Siya yung favorite kong actor na gumanap. Ayun.
Sana all may costume.
Balik ko na. Wait lang. Okay na bro. So, yun. Spider-Man din. Naunahan lang ako ni Bin at saka niya. No?
And mo lang yung bro, yung screen mo. Share screen.
Stop
mo lang.
Yeah.
Sana Pao, napagandaan natin to. Nagpa-picture rin tayo ng may costume.
Correct.
Ayaw magpatalo eh.
Ayaw patalo. Spider-Man din kasi. Sorry favorite ko kasi siya So ayan, nakilala natin ng bawat isa. Nalaman natin sinong superhero. Pwede tayong magbuo ng natin. Ng sariling Marvel or DC natin. Disney, no? DC or Marvel. Yan.
Aywa.
Thank you mga bro. So balik tayo sa ating host, si Vin.
Thank you so much, Jay, for that magandang attributes ng bawat isa ng mga Jowable participants. Thank you na nakilala namin kayo kung sino yung mga gusto nyo. At hindi lang yan, costume pa si Jay. So, ni-request namin i-zoom. Mamaya na lang siguro natin i-zoom yung picture mo, Jay.
Ay, grabe. Naka-screenshot na pala.
So, yan. Ulitin lang natin. Wait lang ba't hindi lumalabas sa screen? So, let me just repeat for Kevin and Darwin and for the rest of everyone. Bakit pa tayo nag-fellowship actually? To understand if you're able to be a godly jowa. So, we're not going to talk about other person. We're going to talk about us. So, kanina there's a question, may magdi-discuss ba? Actually, meron. Tayo yung magdi-discuss. So, yung mga insights natin as being single men, doon natin maintindihan yung bawat insights natin. If we are able or capable, as ready na ba tayong hindi magka-jowa or tayo yung ka-jowa-jowa. So, let me just, first, let me just clear our house rule. Yan. So, magra-run tayo ng 1-hour rule fellowship. So, ano yung 1-hour rule fellowship? Ito yung questions. So, magpa-flash tayo ng questions in front of you. Then, yun yung pag-uusapan natin. Yan. With the help of Paolo and Jay and me, we're going to try. We're not just going to try. We're going to expound how we are being able na kajowa-jowa. Yan. For 1 hour. Kasi we have different time zone. Si Jay, si Kevin, si Darwin, I think 4 hours, di ba? 4 hours yung time nila sa Philippines advance. So we have to make sure na i-hit natin yung time natin. Which actually early pa tayo, which is praise God, di ba? So that's the first rule. Okay? Second rule, pag may nagsasalita, mute lang natin yung basta mute lang natin to respect others while they're talking. Di ba? Para hindi rin magulo yung mga thoughts nila, yung insights nila dun sa questions na ipa-flash natin. Okay? So, if you want to unmute, kung gusto niyo magsalita, unmute lang natin. Okay? So, take turns tayo. So, pag may nagsasalita, let them finish and then take turns tayo. Just use the reaction buttons. Kasama din natin yan sa house rules. Kung makikita nyo down on your screen, merong reaction button, meron dyan thumbs up. Okay? Try nga natin yung thumbs up. Yan, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yan. So, thumbs up pag gusto niyo magsalita, then unmute. Pag gusto niyo i-respect yung kasama natin, clap nyo lang yung reactions nyo. So, respect. Yan, respect natin yan. So, I think that's it. So, that will be our house rule for the rest of 1 hour. And actually, maaga pa tayo. So, I think ready tayo for each and everyone. Clear naman yung mangyayaring fellowship. So at the end of this, isa-summarize lang ni Paolo yung Jowable natin as to how being able na godly ka jowa-jowa. It's like being God's best, di ba? So in a single man's perspective. So this room is about we can express our thoughts. Anything goes. I mean, anything na pwede natin i-insight dito, walang mali, walang tama, sabihin natin before we proceed to other questions. And these questions are collectible from big na questions ng mga singles. So, kinolect na natin siya and then ito yung pag-uusapan natin to how as being able na kajowa-jowa. So, the question is, kajowa-jowa ka ba? Material jowa ka ba? Or able ka ba to be a godly jowa? So, let's start. Single men? Sige. Wait. Picture muna pala tayo. So, at least, sorry.
Picture with background music natin.
May mang-iwan eh.
Picture with background music.
Ayan. Picture with background music. Nasaan na si Darwin? Nandiyan pa ba si Darwin? Wala pa si Darwin.
Okay lang, kukonek lang siya. Nasa ano kasi siya eh. Nasa gitna ng bukid.
Sige na tayo mag-picture. Okay lang ba pag nandiyan na ha?
Sige bro.
Wala, na-disconnect. Okay, let's start the question. Okay. So, usapang manhood, usapang brotherhood. Let's talk about this. First question. Okay. Paano mo malalaman if you are the right one? And how would you know if the love you feel is real? So let me repeat the question. Paano daw natin malalaman kung tayo ang right one as being Christians? And how would you know if the love you feel is real? Yan, paano na daw malalaman if totoo na ba yung pagmamahal natin? So, reactions, pwedeng mag-thumbs up again, and pwede tayong mag-clap pag nagustuhan natin yung sagot ng bawat isa. Okay? So, nag-clap na kagad. So, who wants to start? Okay? So, the question starts begin. Jowable Fellowship. Take time to read. As being Christians, paano daw natin malalaman if we are the right one, if you are the right one, and how would you know if your love, if you feel, is real? Okay. Who wants to start?
Sige. Siguro bro, just we want to start. Ako na lang siguro. Is it okay for everyone?
Okay, Pao. Go ahead.
Sige. Siguro, yeah, this is very a hard question for us to answer because especially we live in a world where yung norm is like, the norm is like, for example, if you have this, then you're kajojobol. If you have these attributes, then you're kajojobol. Siguro one of the questions that I want to, for us to ask ourselves is that if you look in the mirror, ask yourself, like, would you, yung question is like, would you marry yourself? Would you marry yourself? Or we can say that, kasi one of the, like, would you marry yourself? So the second is like, how would you know if the love you feel is real? One thing that you know that if yung love is real is that when you love God rather than like second to that person. Kasi if that person comes first, which siguro pwede natin sabihin it's idolatry. But siguro yun nga, we will know na if we feel the love is real is if yung nafe-feel natin yung burden na am I loving this person as kumaga more than God? Parang di ba? Kasi we need to have a foundation. We need to have a foundation of na yung kay Lord, kasi in order for us to have a perspective of what love is nung galing kay God. So ayan, what do you think, guys?
Okay, kung agree kayo doon, just click the reactions if it's okay with you. Yan, okay. So may gusto magdagdag, Choi, nag-thumbs up si Choi.
Okay. So, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. So, I agree with Pau. So yung siguro I would rephrase the question like sinabi dito na malalaman if you are the right one. Actually, um even you yourself minsan sa most of the time hindi mo masasabi na you're the right one kasi we have a lot of I mean even you yourself you have your set of what do you call this standards, right? Pero being a Christian, I'm saying this, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying this because I'm perfect, I'm well of this. Pero saying this as a point of view as a Christian man. Siguro masasabi mo na you are the right person. Like be the kind of person who you want to be with. Yung ganon. Kasi we are talking about marriage, we're talking about um Christian marriage, which is this is what God wants us to have, a Christian marriage. Pero mahirap siya if yung ikaw mismo lang, I mean, mahirap siya kung ang titingnan mo lang is yung sarili mo. So you need also na I remember i-share ko lang yung D group leader ko ata nagsabi noon dati way back when I was in Cebu pa, CCF Cebu. Sinabi niya na dapat same kayo ng kahit magkaiba kayo ng daan, but at least same kayo ng path, same kayo ng patutunguhan. Like for example, your mentality or your goal is to minister people or your goal is to reach out or to minister something like that. And then yung partner mo is nakikita mo is Christian lang siya. Though I'm not saying na Christian lang siya, but medyo mababaw lang yung niya, yung desire niya. So mahihirapan. Mahihirapan ang both sides kasi ito yung desire mo and si ate girl is ito yung desire, magkaiba kayo. Medyo mahirap. So paano malalaman if you are the right one? Siguro for me, masasabi kong I can be the right, I mean ako na yung right one sa kanya if nakikita ko yung sarili ko na I'm in line sa will ng Lord. Though wala namang perfect man, wala namang perfect relationship, but there is a perfect God na maglalagay sa'yo kung saan kanya gusto. But once makita mo yung sarili mo na you're in line doon kay Lord, regardless sa makikita mo, masasabi mo siguro na pwede na ako. The next is how would you know if the love you feel is real? So connected siya doon sa sinabi ko na if ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, makita mo na you are following the Lord, you are doing what is right, and this is God's part na to put the right emotion, the right feeling sa heart mo na masasabi, uy, this is the right love. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin na porket kayo ng dalawa, porket Christian yung babae, is Christian ka din, nasa same ministry kayo, you have the right love already. No, it's not that. It's Jesus, it's God who can put the right emotion if both of you is nasa right path. So the question will point us back to ourselves. The very basic is how are you in front of the Lord? Kamusta ka? Kamusta yung walk mo? Kung okay ka sa walk mo in the Lord, then that's the time na masasabi mo na this is the right timing, this is the right place, because life is a matter of right timing talaga. For me, yun yung basihan ko. I don't know sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Jowable Choi and Jowable Paolo. I like that. And let me just repeat yung sinabi ni Jowable Paolo. Sinabi niya na, look at the mirror. Look at yourself first. Di ba? Ka-jowa-jowable ka ba or able ka ba to be in that relationship? Di ba? You look at yourself first. Di ba? Reflect who you are. And sabi nga ni Jowable Choi is, gusto ko yung kinote-to-quote ko lang Jowable Choi. Okay lang ba? Ang ganda naman pangalan natin Jowable Choi, Jowable Mervin, Jowable Paolo. If I may encourage, can I rename Jowable Kevin? Okay lang ba, Kevin? Paltang ko yung name mo mamaya. Yan. Sabi ni Jowable Choi,
Sige po.
there is a perfect God kung saan kanya ilalagay. Di ba? Ikaw mismo sa sarili mo na you do what is right and God will put you the right emotion. Di ba? So pag naramdaman mo na yon, then it's real. Di ba? When you look at yourself, you have to make sure that your love is real and that is coming from God. Yun. So thank you so much, Jowable Choi. May gusto pa bang magdagdag before we proceed? Maganda tong pag-usapan eh. This is a good start kasi how do we really know if we are the right one? Diba? And how do we know if our love is real? Yan. So Billy, may gusto ka ba idagdag? Nag-thumbs up ka?
Yes, meron.
Go ahead.
Kasi yung sinabi nila pa, dagdagan ko na lang din naman. So, dalawa kasi yun eh. Para kasing dito kasi is tayo lang yung tinutukoy. Paano naman yung taong gustong magmahal sa atin? Siguro kasi tayo lang yung gusto, yun na tayo lang yung gusto makapil na siya na ba talaga? What if yung taong yun hindi ka naman gusto? Kasi ano nga ba kasi ang love? Love principle of love ba yan? Of love falling? Yung feelings mo lang. Feelings. Kasi pag sinabing principle of love, naka-base ka kay God. Nakasentro ka sa Diyos. Kasi if ang love feelings or falling naman is parang bumili ka lang ng gusto mong gamit na pagdating mo sa bahay, hindi mo na pala siya gusto. Tinabi mo na lang. Hindi kasya sa'yo. Ganon. Hindi siya tugma sa'yo. Kasi meron kayong hindi pareho yung pag-uugali nyo. Parang ganon. So parang ang lumalabas dapat is principle of love. Kung nakikita mong mahal mo yung tao, siya hindi ka naman niya gusto, anong magagawa mo? Wala pa din yun. Kasi dapat siguro as a Christian, tayo yung mag-conclude, tayo yung mag-appreciate ng love ng person. Kasi madali lang naman siguro para sa atin ng magmahal na lang kasi may na tayo eh. Meron na tayong love ni God as a Christian. So yung taong magmamahal sa atin, yung taong tatanggapin tayo, yun yung tuturuan natin yung puso nating mahalin siya. Madali lang naman siguro yun basta may love of God, basta mahal mo ang Diyos. Ganon. Kasi mahirap namang pumili ng love kung yung ikaw lang yung nag-choose na ay gusto ko to, sana bigay sa akin to ni Lord. Hindi. Kasi nandun sa sinabi rin yan sa Corinthians kung paano ba ang buhay mag-asawa. Sa Corinthians 8, paano ba magkaroon ng karelasyon. Ganon. For me yan lang.
Thank you so much. Let me just repeat yung sinabi ni Billy. Gusto ko rin yung sinabi niya, paano kung feeling mo lang, di ba? Mahirap kasi sa atin minsan feelingero. Uy, may
May piyok pa?
Uy, wag ganyan. Diba? Hindi able maging jowa yan. Di ba? So tama yung sinabi ni Billy, hindi dapat basta feeling lang. Dapat samahan mo ng Diyos, sabi nga ni Billy. So it all boils down kay God. God will reveal to you your real love. And if you really love God, di ba? It's not about choosing quickly, sabi nga ni Billy, di ba? It's not about that. It's about how you feel towards the Lord. And then, pag yun yung real love mo kay Lord, then you know what's real love. Anyone to...
Can I add, bro?
Sige, bro, Jason.
Sige, bro, ako naman. Ano siguro, bro? Yung parang, you want to be a better person for her. I mean, parang, everyday gusto maging mabuting tao para sa kanya. Yun, bro. Parang, di ba? Ano pa ba? Siguro yung, if she accepts yung yung the worst part of you. Alam mo yun? Kasi, sa relasyon, okay, sabihin na natin na yung pagmamahal nandyan yan. Yung pagmamahal niya nasa iyo. I mean, laging nandyan naman para sa iyo. Pero sa kabilang banda, willing ba siyang i-accept kung ano ka at kung sino ka? Kung ano yung yung worst attitude na meron ka, kung anong klaseng kung anong klaseng pag-iisip meron ka before. Kasi it's all about, syempre, kung mahal mo yung tao, gagawin mo lahat para sa kanya. Kung mahal mo yung tao, magbabago ka para sa kanya. Babaguhin mo yung mga bagay na ayaw niya sa'yo. it's not because na gusto mo magbago para sa kanya. Pero mas kasi nakikita mo yung sarili mo or yun yung mas tama. Yun yung mas tama para sa mata ni Lord. So, ayun bro, that it makes sense. It makes sense naman. Alam mo yung parang, it's not about na pag ano lang hindi lang naman kasi yung parang, sige, mahal ka na, okay na. It's about acceptance, bro. It's about yung you want to be a better person every day para sa kanya, para dun sa tao na yun. Siguro dun mo malalaman na okay, siguro eto na to. Kasi yung parang ikaw before hindi ka naman ganoon, pero gusto mong baguhin yung sarili mo para sa kanya. Kumbaga, you're being matured. Nagiging mature ka every day para mas para mas mapatibay niyo pa yung relasyon niyo. So, yun lang bro. Yun lang naman. And of course, syempre, kung ano talaga, ay nako, hirap na to. Kaya ayoko nagsasalita eh. Hindi ba, siguro yun nga, yung parang, di ba, we'll do everything para sa tamang tao.
True.
I can do everything for
love. Sige, Choy, sige, i-push mo yan. So, yun lang bro.
Thank you, Jowable Jason. Thank you for that. Kasi sabi nga,
kumakanta ka ba? Tumipiyak ka eh.
Sabi niya kasi, gawin mo yung tama para kay Lord. So you have to measure if it's glorifying for the Lord when you know you are the right one and when you know
Hindi ko po alam ko eh.
you feel your feeling is real. Diba? You have to measure. You have to make sure that glorifying ba itong gagawin ko kay Lord if I'm the right one na. Diba? If my love is real. Okay? Sabi niya nga rin gawin mo lahat para sa Kanya. Grabe to si Jason, di ba? 100%, 100% ba yan? 100% ba yan, Jason? Matindi Di ba? When you do your 100% kay Lord, then you do it to the person as well. Diba? Kasi that's you That's you towards the Lord and that's how you measure it. Yan. Thank you so much, Jowable Jason. At marami pang hugot yan for sure. Thank you. Sino pang gusto magdagdag before we proceed? Si Jowable Kevin and Jowable Jay. Okay. Si Jay muna, Billy ha? Okay. Jay?
Sige. Hello. Narinig, bro?
Yes.
Narinig nyo?
Yes, bro.
Yun. So, short lang naman yung i-add ko kasi agree naman ako sa mga sinabi nilang lahat. Siguro, we just ask na lang din ourselves na would you marry for someone for that girl, would you marry someone today the way you are? Parang ganon. If anyone will marry me today, will I make her happy? Ganon. So, importante talaga na yung maging complete muna tayo kay Lord. Diba? Yun yung importante. Complete in and right with the Lord. So, doon mo malalaman if you are the right one as single. Kumbaga, complete meaning, as single as right now, lacking nothing, joyful ba tayo? Ayun, yung mga ganong klaseng emotions or characteristics na meron tayo. And syempre, most importantly is yung relationship natin kay Lord dapat mas complete before natin malaman na siya na yung the right one. And thank you, bro.
Thank you. Sabi niya nga, ask yourself, dapat tanongin din natin yung sarili natin, will I make her happy? Diba? If hindi pa, wag muna. You just stop for a while. Diba? Uy, parang familiar yun Stop for a while Okay? So ask yourself first. Diba? If I'm going to marry her, diba? Will I make her happy? Ask yourself. Dapat ikaw muna. Check yourself first. Dapat may self-reflection and self-awareness. Am I really ready? Is my feelings are ready? Is my feelings are real? Diba? And ako na nga ba yung tama para sa kanya? Kasi we're talking about single men. Diba? Dapat tayo yung always be ready. Diba? Though I'm not saying that hindi sila ready What I'm trying to say kasi, diba, alam naman natin that ang design ni Lord is for single men, for men, is to lead. Dapat we have to make sure that we are ready and we have to make sure that our feelings is real. Diba? So, may gusto bang idagdag? I think si Billy nag-thumbs up and Kevin, baka si Kevin may gustong idagdag.
Meron. Paano malalaman if you are the right one? Siguro pag you are you are founded by God's word, and then yung different aspects of your life is talagang nakikita na responsible ka, and yun talagang wala kasing ready, 'di ba? Walang ready. So parang yung may progress ka na talaga from the previous kung sino ka man. So for example, sa finances mo and sa career mo, ganyan, stable na, ganun. So you're ready na. So parang yun na yung parang factor na right one ka na, ganyan. So yung the other way, ganun din si yung si women na ready na rin siya, parang ganun. Tapos how would you know if the love you feel is real? Syempre it will always comes from God. Yan. Kung halimbawa pinagpipray mo naman siya ng matagal, ganun. So parang pwede kasing you always feel parang totoo yung love na nararamdaman mo towards that person. Pero hindi naman pala siya yung will ni Lord for you, di ba? So parang justify mo, ay, totoo na to, ganyan. So ligawan ko na, go, 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 ganyan. Pero part pa rin yun ng journey mo on, di ba, while waiting nga, sabi ni Sir Edric sa CCF main, part ng waiting stage is, dapat you are ready for when God says no, di ba? Pag nag-no si God, it's just a part of the waiting process. Hindi porket pag nag-no yung tao, wala na. Parang backslide ka na or ayaw mo na kay God, ganun. So parang if you're in the waiting season, dapat kahit mag-no si God, you will take it parang, ay, may perspective si God, ganyan. May matututunan ako, ganyan.
Thank you, Jowable. Kevin, ganda na sinabi niyo doon. Dapat
Welcome.
founded by God's word, and which is really important because when we say founded, we listen. Diba? We always listen to the Lord if we are founded. And when we are founded, na-found na natin yung sarili natin. That our love or our feeling is real. Diba? Sabi nga ni Jowable Kevin, as a man also, we have to be responsible and you know your progress if you are matured enough to go. Diba? Lalo na in terms of career and finances. Yan, marami pa tayo pag-uusapan yan later on. And very exciting kasi na-touch na yung dito career and finances, di ba? So, mamaya pag-uusapan din natin yan. So, all good ba tayo doon? So, thumbs up naman tayo if okay na tayo dyan sa question na yan. Ayan. Thank you. So, as for me, always remember that singleness is not a place where you wait. It is a place where you prepare yourself for the best. So, add ko lang din, dapat we are spirit-filled, respectable, behaves well as men, as mature enough, dapat we have to behave well. And listener din dapat tayo, lalo na kay Lord. Diba? Doon natin maintindihan yung will niya. Tapos, when we listen, dapat encourager din tayo. Yan. And if I may add also, sabi nga ni Kevin kanina, career and finances, men should be a good workers and hard workers as well. Dapat marunong tayo, good steward tayo na napapractice na natin siya. Diba? And tayo yung provider. Yan, dapat ngayon palang intindihan na natin na tayo yung provider for the future. And I think this one is real also. When men are discipling others. Diba? Kasi we're ready to go eh. When you are discipling, you know your responsibility, sinabi yan ni Kevin. And don't look for someone to complete you. Look for God to complete you. So let's move on. So okay ba tayo doon?
Si Billy may add, bro.
Yes, bro.
Wala.
Go,
Gusto ko
go,
lang
bro,
sana
go,
i-apply na yun nga, ang love kasi isa principle of love dapat talaga ang ina-apply. Hindi yung basta feelings lang. Kasi automatically we have feelings. Kahit kanina pwede tayo ma-inlove, makita lang natin maganda. Totoo yun, di ba? Makita mo lang sexy.
Uy.
Gusto mo na. Kaya may feelings kasi talaga. So normally, kahit sino pwede mo makita, may in love ka. Pero dapat apply the principle of love. Kung paano ba si God magmahal, kung paano ba siya Kung paano ba siya mag-love, 'di ba? Yun dapat yung ina-apply.
Correct. Thank you so much, Billy. Don't choose because of the looks, choose because of the character. And balik ko lang yan sa atin. Tayo ba yon? Able ba tayo to be jowable?
Hindi ako yun actually.
Anong feeling ba yan, Billy? Masarap ba yan? Matamis ba yung
Feeling, parang, yun nga, yung parang ano lang yun. Pag may binili kang isang bagay na, kung ano, bumili ka ng sapatos, pag dating mo ng bahay, hindi mo na pala siya gusto. Tinabi mo lang gusto mo lang siyang i-display. So,
Uy!
paano yung taong yun? Parang,
Ouch!
kasi pag may gusto tayo, gusto rin natin siyang kausapin. Araw-araw kausap mo yan. Parang si God. Kung talagang mahal mo si God, di ba dapat yan araw-araw kinakausap mo. Araw-araw nagbabasa ka ng Bible. Kasi nga, mahal mo siya. Di ba?
Amen to that.
Ganun ang love.
Bro,
Kasi
hindi
nga-
ko kinayon sa ba-feeling, bro.
Kasi nga,
Feeling.
gusto mo siya lagi kausap. Ganun ang pagmamahal.
Yes,
Gusto
correct.
mo lagi mo siya nakakausap. Nababasa mo yung word niya. So, ganun yung loves.
I agree. Thank you so much for that. So, let's move on with our next question. Thank you, Billy. Napaka deeper level nun. The next question is, this is really important. As Christians, is it really important to set the negotiables and non-negotiables characteristics?
Bro, kaya mo yan, bro. Push natin yan.
Gentlemen, so di ba, nakonvict ako eh. Is it really important to set the negotiables and non-negotiables characteristics before we enter a relationship or to get married? Okay, pag-usapan natin to. Let's start.
Parang wrong spelling din, bro.
Wrong spelling, bro.
Characteristic.
Wrong spelling, bro.
Characteristics. Okay. Anyhow,
Characteristics.
let's talk about this, negotiable and non-negotiable. So, who wants to start? Go ahead.
Who wants to start, guys?
Go ahead.
Is it really important to set non-negotiables and negotiables? What do you think, guys? I think it is very essential for every relationship, and even establishing a new relationship. It should be established, or maybe you should already have a list for yourself for your non-negotiables, because diba, we all know naman why we are entering a relationship at the first place, because it needs to end up into a marriage because yun yung dapat ganun yung mindset natin. So we need to set negotiables and non-negotiables. Like for example, maybe this guy needs to be a Christian, or other attributes that gusto mong that you want for that person. If this hits the target, then maybe it's that person. You know, so it is because once you go in, especially in marriage, you can never go back. Kasi, di ba, we all know naman. So, I don't want to add more para yung iba meron pa tayong mga insights na makukuha. So, what do you think, guys? So, for me, it is essential. Yun yung siguro yung highlight.
Thank you so much, Jowable Paolo. So don't forget, let me just remind you that to click reactions if you want to thumbs up or unmute yourself so that you can share your insights about our topics, being able to Jowable. Let me just repeat yung sinabi ni Paolo. You should establish and make a list, and this is so essential. Thank you so much, Jowable Paolo. So who wants next? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. So, Jay, hold muna kita, si Billy muna. Okay, Billy.
Sige, bro.
Sige, si Jay muna.
Sige, si Billy muna. Joke.
Ayan,
Next
natin si Jay, Billy, and si Jowable Kevin. Okay, go.
Sige, short lang yung sa akin. Sabi kasi sa 1 Corinthians 15:33, di ba? Bad company corrupts good morals. Tapos, may command din sa atin si Lord na sa 2 Corinthians din, do not be yoked together with unbelievers. So, napaka-important ito as Christian, as single Christian men sa atin. Kasi, di ba, kumbaga dapat may tinatawag tayong spiritually compatible. Tama pa. Spiritually compatible. Kumbaga, kasi sa relationship kasi, if you walk together, kailangan nag-agree kayo sa mga principles, sa mga pinaniniwalaan nyo, and sa mga bagay-bagay. And how much more kung married na kayo or kung may family na kayo, 'di ba? Na magkaiba yung paniniwala, magkaiba especially yung faith natin kay Lord, 'di ba? So, importante 'yon, yung spiritually compatible tayo. And si God yung para si God yung maging sentro ng relationship. So, yun lang.
Thank you, Jowable J. I like that. Sabi niya nga he shared that Corinthians 15, if I'm not mistaken, bad company corrupts our minds.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, this is very crucial as Christians. Diba? When we go further for relationship and future, dapat we should have principles, sabi ni Jowable J, and we should not have a different belief, but we should have a spiritual belief, which is a compatible spiritual belief. So thank you so much, Jowable J. So next will be Jowable Billy and Jowable Kevin.
Sige, Bin muna. Wait
Kevin,
lang.
so,
Sige.
Lang ako.
All right. So as Christians, is it really important to set the negotiables and non-negotiables characteristics before we enter a relationship or marry? For me, yes, it's very important. Parang essential siya kasi. For example, you're looking for ang tawag, helpmate ang tawag, ganyan. Hindi pwedeng helper yung tawag eh. Baka daw masapak nung daw nung women. So, helpmate. Pag you're looking for a helpmate, you need to keep that negotiable and non-negotiable. Nung sa Victory pa ako before, merong singles camp doon. And then doon ko siya natutunan. Pero hindi ako matin doon. Yung mga friends ko lang na nag-share. So, nalaman ko na, ay may ganun pala. So, ako naman, excited na mag-relationship. So, nagsusulat-sulat ako ng mga negotiable and non-negotiable. So, yung mga non-negotiable ko, yun yung syempre, dapat magkasing level kami ng faith. Ganyan, na belief, ganun. Tapos, for example, family-oriented, ganyan. So, part ng non-negotiable. Mga negotiable, yung mga, kunyari, gusto ko na morena, ganyan, or maputi, ganyan. Mga ganun na, mga lang, pwede namang i-negotiate, di ba? Hindi mo naman siya pwedeng, like, i-drawing na ito yung gusto kong girl, ganyan. Hindi. So, yung non-negotiable mo, yun yung re-remind sa'yo kapag nafo-fall ka na dun sa maling tao na parang, wait lang, parang hindi siya hindi pala siya Christian. So, kiss na agad. So, may filter ka na. So, kahit may mga parang, may mga parang kino-consider ka, pag wala siya dun sa check ng non-negotiable, kiss na agad.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you so much, Jowable Kevin. Gusto ko yung sinabi niya, we're looking, hindi naman looking, but it's about helpmate, not about help partner. Diba? There's a big difference for that. Sabi nga niya, baka magkaroon ng parang naghanap ka lang ng something na hindi makakatulong sa'yo. Alam mo yun? So just make sure that when we do this, it's really essential. Yun yung sinasabi ni Jowable Kevin. Thank you so much for sharing, Jowable Kevin. So next is
Welcome.
Jowable Billy. Where are you? Wala si Billy. Sino pang gusto mag-add? Darwin, nandyan ka ba? Sige, Choi.
Bro?
Yes, Choi.
So, siguro additional ko dun, mag-a-add lang ako dun sa sinabi ni Kevin. Actually, agree ako dun. Ang question kasi is, as Christian, is it really important to set negotiable, non-negotiable? It is a must talaga. Kasi for me, ito yung siguro yung talagang binibigay ng Lord as a design for us Christians. Kasi for us Christians, kahit sabihin natin na tayo kasi yung pag sinabing choosy, yan hindi masama. Hindi masama yung pagiging choosy. Kasi kailangan mo talagang mamili. Both sides. Like si ate girl, kailangan niya ding mamili based sa based sa standards na binibigay ng Lord sa kanya, based sa negotiable and non-negotiables niya. And same goes din sa guy. Kailangan din natin i-follow yung leading ng Lord based sa negotiable na negotiable natin. That may naano ako, actually sinearch ko siya sa kay Maring Miriam, anong meaning ng characteristics. So ang sabi ni Maring Miriam sa akin is ano pala siya? Characteristics is parang feature or attribute or quality. Parang quality. So it means it involves sa pagiging anong klaseng tao ang gusto mong makasama. Parang gano'n. So napaka-importante niya because being a Christian as we grow in the Lord, talagang maglalagay si Lord ng mga maglalagay siya ng conviction sa atin na based din sa character natin. Kasi tama yung sinabi ni Kevin na the Lord will give us or the Lord is preparing someone like a helpmate sa atin. Which a helpmate is kasama mo siya sa trabaho or kasama mo siya in building the kingdom. So it means hindi kayo magsaswak kung hindi kayo fit hindi kayo hindi naman almost same, but at least okay yung character yung dalawa, nagja-jive kayong dalawa. So for me, setting negotiable and non-negotiable is a must because this is God's protection sa both sides. Kasi ang hirap naman kasi na Christian si ate girl, Christian ka, sige, tayo na lang kasi Christian tayong dalawa. And pangalawa is like, sige, mahal naman natin yung isa't isa. Sige, game. Pero wala natatapakan or hindi natin na-apply yung non-negotiable. Kasi pag pinasok din natin yung non-negotiable, andun siya sa waiting process. Kasi while you are waiting, you are checking your list, negotiable or non-negotiable. It really involves God's presence. It really involves God's wisdom talaga din. I can tell. So, yun lang. And it's a must and it's God's protection din na kailangan talaga nating i-apply din sa sarili natin. So, I hope it makes sense.
Yes, Jowable Choi, thank you so much for that. Parang G ka ba? Parang ganun kagad no? Pag nakita mo siya, G ka ba? Game ka ba? Naman ganun kagad
Nafe-feel mo ba? Nafe-feel ko?
Nafe-feel ko Actually, sabi ni Choi, there is nothing wrong to be choosy. Wag lang yummy. Kasi that's a big
Ay, wow. Well.
Last mo na yun Tagal ko na din narinig nun
wag tayong ganun. Dapat...
Bro, hindi ko sinabing yummy, bro.
Hindi,
Joke lang.
There is nothing wrong to be choosy kasi we need to make sure that we know how to check our, something attributes na binigay sa atin na character ng Lord and yung things to look for, di ba, before we go to future relationship or for future marrying someone, di ba? Sabi nga, it's for God's protection and it is a design from the Lord, di ba? So, conviction kasi yan Thank you so much. Wag choosy. Wag maging choosy. There's nothing wrong to be choosy. There's something wrong to be yummy.
Oh. Depende sa conviction mo yan, bro.
Really?
Na ba? Hello?
Yes, bro. Narinig ka naman.
Na ba? Yun nga, sa akin lang din siguro idagdag ko. Kasi usapang relationship and married na.
Yes.
Once siguro na kailangan pag pumasok ka sa relasyon, dapat to make sure tayo na yun na talaga. Kasi hindi natin masabi. Siguro, I don't know. Hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung ginagawa ng magkarelasyon. Hindi natin alam yon. Pero sinabi din kasi sa Corinthians, basahin ko lang. Sa 1 Corinthians 7:8. Ngayon ito naman ang masasabi ko, sabi ni Paul. Sa mga wala pang asawa at mga byuda, mas mabuting magpatuloy na lang kayo sa kalagayan ng inyong kalagayang ninyong yan. Ngunit kung hindi kayo makapagpigil sa inyong sarili, mag-asawa na lang kayo. Mas mabuti pang ito kaysa magkasala kayo dahil sa tindi ng pagnanasa ng laman. So make sure na yung karelasyon natin na yung jowable na sinasabi mo or yung tinitibok ng puso mo, yun na talaga yung pakakasalan mo. Kasi yun yung nakaano sa Bible eh, na dapat hindi ko masabi kung ano yung ginagawa ng magkarelasyon kasi hindi naman natin alam. We don't know. Pero dapat to make sure na yun yung pakakasalan mo kasi mabubura lahat ng pwedeng mangyari sa nung hindi pa kayo kasal. Na ngayon kasal na kayo, mabubura yun. So ganun lang sa akin siguro sa married kailangan magpakasal na lang kayo para hindi rin kayo magkasala. Ganon.
Thank you because he's talking about the sin, di ba? So,
yeah.
Correct. So, sabi nga ni Billy, you have to make sure na go for it. Ituloy nyo na kaysa yung magsin-sin pa kayo, di ba? Kasi it's, negotiables and non-negotiables are there to help us. Di ba? Para meron tayong guide. Guide natin yan on how to look things in a bigger picture. Again, it boils down to how we measure to glorify God. So, Jowable Billy, thank you so much for that. Jowable Jason, may dadagdag ka ba?
Ano bro, siguro yung ano lang sa akin, mag-agree ako dun sa sinabi niyong lahat. Hindi, mag-agree ako sa sinabi ni Pau Pau.
Okay.
So siguro kung ano lang talaga, syempre, matik na yun, ang kailangan gusto natin Christian. Diba? And, ayun nga, ang ano kasi dito is yung sabi ni Pau Pau na yung kung ano yung essential. Diba? Mag-agree ako dun. Kasi, sa relasyon naman guys, ang mahalaga is yung pag-uunawaan, yung pagbibigayan. At yung yung willing kayong unawain lagi yung isa't isa. Ano yun bro? Ano yun guys kumbaga, wala naman magiging problema if the Lord is the center of the relationship. So, yun lang kasi nasabi niyo naman na lahat So, wala na akong masyado pang sasabihin. So, yun lang bro. Basta kung ano siguro yung essential.
Thank you so much.
Kasi hindi naman siguro, baga parang okay, yun na lang. Tama naman din, hindi na porkit na available ka, sige. Gina. Diba?
Yeah, diba?
Hindi kasi sa ganun yun. So, tama yung sinabi ni Choi na kailangan talaga ng wisdom ni Lord. Kailangan talaga ng basbas ni Lord. Okay, sige. Ganyan.
Lakas makabasbas.
Ay, pangalawang question pala po. Pinag-uusapan.
Ilan bro, hindi na ako magsasalita, yun na yung kasi nasabi niyo naman na lahat. Basta kung ano lang yung kailangan. Kasi ang kailangan naman talaga, maging si Lord ang center ng relationship niyo.
Okay,
that's all.
So,
okay, si Billy daw bro.
Sige, si Billy. Before you move, Billy last. Sige, go ahead.
Gusto ko nang basahin kasi wala namang sinabi ang Diyos kahit sabihin mong hindi ka mag-asawa. Wala naman daw problema yun kung magiging single ka forever. Kung yun ba talaga. Basahin ko lang kasi itong una. Ngunit ito naman ang nagsasabi tungkol sa mga bagay na isinulat sa akin ni Paul. Mas nakakabuti sa isang lalaki kung hindi na lang mag-aasawa. Ngunit dahil sa marami ang natutuksong gumawa ng sexual na immoralidad, mas mabuti pa na mag-asawa na lang ang bawat lalaki o babae. Yan lang.
Thank you so much for it. It's a great blessing, di ba? If we
dapat alam natin yung papasukin natin kasi hindi tayo pwedeng pumasok sa scene.
Correct. So if I may add before we proceed with the next question, pangalawa pa lang to. So praise God for the insights, single men. So before you enter a relationship, in fact, before you set foot on the dating scene, you need to consider what qualities and attribute God's want for you in a life partner. Kasi for life yan Hindi naman tayo...
One more please.
Yes, bro, go ahead.
Sa mga gusto lang, kung mag-aasawa, basahin niyo lang yung Corinthians 1, Corinthians 1:7. Buong chapter na yan, nandun yung kwento kung paano ba ang tamang pag-aasawa.
Kung will ni Lord, di ba?
Yes. Nandun sa Corinthians. First Corinthians.
Robin, pwede ba mag-add?
Yung verse na yun, ha? Thank you, Billy. Ano yun, Pau?
Ako, bro, pwede ako mag-add short lang.
Sige lang, Jay. Go ahead.
Sige, kasi di ba nabanggit kanina ni na Kevin tsaka ni Choi, di ba, na God created woman as a suitable helper or helpmate for man, di ba? So, importante talaga yung mga non-negotiable characteristics or attributes kasi siya yung magiging partner mo So, kailangan yung future na karelasyon mo or magiging future wife mo, hindi siya maging hindrance para sa time mo with the Lord or sa walk mo with the Lord. Kaya importante yun.
Thank you. Always remember that non-negotiables are hindi dapat na-compromise. You know, hindi rin na-compromise kay Lord, and it's not compromising to your not standards, but to glorify the Lord. Okay? So thank you so much, single men. So let's move forward to ating third question. Marami pa tayong mga questions sa mga Jowables. So the third question will be, why do you have to define a relationship? As single men or being able to be a godly jowa, is it really matter that we need to define a relationship as single men perspective? Go ahead.
Bro, pwede mo bang i-simplify yung question? Kasi napaka-broad ng define.
Okay. When you enter a relationship, how do you define it? Or, pwede...
Siguro, okay, sorry bro.
How can you help me?
Siguro like, how do you define a relationship? Siguro, actually yes, it's a very, very broad question siya.
Sige. Ito. Let me just ng pawa. Parang...
Bro, Mervs.
Yes.
Ako sa bro, hindi ka narinig. Go lang.
Wala. Yan. Okay na?
Yes.
And let me just butt in lang. This is for clarity when you define the relationship, when you enter a relationship. Kumbaga parang for you, a single man, when you enter a relationship or when you are now meeting your the right one also, how will you define that relationship for the both of you?
So you mean, bakit, or why do you, or bakit mo kailangang i-define sa person yung relationship? Or parang ganon?
Yes.
Sige, pwede din.
Pwede
din
bakit
siya,
kailangan
bro.
mo sabihin sa kanya? Or parang ganon, your intention? Parang ganon?
Yes, bro.
Or maybe we can put it this way din, bro. Pwede can answer that way, Pwede siguro pwede sabihin na like, as a single Christian man or individual, siguro also we need to also to define what is relationship in the first place then. Kasi baka we have this perspective, 'di ba? Na kasi there is two types of yung relationship For me, one is yung prescribed ng world, and the other one is yung prescribed ni God. So, di ba, it is important also to us to identify what is relationship bago natin siya pasukin. So, siguro bro, siguro let's define relationship na kung ano yung pagkakaintindi natin ng relationship, why there is a relationship in the first place.
Okay. So
why the relationship is invented in the first place. But anyway, go.
Perspective and worldly perspective, right? So we need to understand our relationship. How do we define it to the Lord? And how do we define our relationship towards to that other person? What will be the clarity? Diba? Yun din yung sinabi ni Choi kanina. Sige, go ahead.
Thumbs up lang, guys. Kung sino mag-answer, gusto mag-answer.
Kamay na lang po.
Kamay sa baba.
Paki-screenshot na lang po para
ang
sa
ang code po B4344.
Ang galing natin, Joy,
Joy, mabenta na tayo ng damit natin.
Sige, let me just be upfront to the single men. When we, it's all about status. It's all about status when we define a relationship. Is it friends? Is it really relationship, or we're going for marriage? Diba? So dapat between you, there's no misinterpretation. Dapat merong clarity. Dapat sa ating mga single men.
That's the word, bro. That's the word. Yun yung hinanap ko.
Yes. Clarity, intentions, and motives. Yun.
Sige, ako na lang mauuna siguro.
Go ahead.
So, siguro sa akin yung question no, why do you have to define a relationship? Siguro, why do you have to define a relationship? Being a Christian kasi, having a relationship, when you say relationship, we have friendship, we have intimate relationship, we have casual relationship with people, right? But being a Christian, minsan kasi, and most of the time, nami-misinterpret yung action natin because, una, like, I mean, for me, there's a lot of times na nami-misinterpret yung action ko. Like, um, 'di ba, you need to be compassionate to people. You need to be compassionate with people around you regardless, 'di ba? Malalaki, mababae, ibang lahi. Especially dito sa ibang bansa kasi um ibang lahi sila, different culture, different history and background and all. But being a Christian, bakit kailangan mo siyang i-define? Siguro kailangan mong i-define to have clarity. So let's go to the specific target which is yung kay ate girl. Kailangan mo siyang i-define, it's either kailangan mo siyang
Fall
i-define
ka ata
kung
bro eh.
ano daw?
Pa-fall ka siguro ano.
I don't know lang talaga, bro.
Okay, go.
So, yun.
Sorry.
Kailangan mo siyang i-define kasi it's it's a proof then being matured as a Christian.
Mhm.
Kasi to admit to admit something in front of the person, it takes courage. It takes biblical knowledge and conviction as well. Kung wala ka nun, mahihirapan ka talagang i-admit kung anong meron. Right? So like for example, if you're having relationship, like friendly relationship with a lady or like friends ganun, tas mapapapansin mong medyo nami-misinterpret niya or something, iba na yung movement niyo, you need to define. Like yun nga sabi ni Mervin kanina, tsaka ni Nick na ano, we are God will provide a helper, and sabi niya, as a man, we are a leader. So it means tayo yung nag-i-initiate, right? Tayo yung nag-a-address. So as a man, tayo yung mag-a-address dun sa relationship. Like for example, sa relationship kayong dalawa ng ating girl, kung ano kayo. Like for example, we are friends. Okay, we are friends. Ikaw yung mag-i-initiate, ikaw yung magsasabi. If gusto mo siyang i-pursue, then you are the responsible to define the relationship. Okay, ito, friends tayo, pero you know what, I feel something, you are special, parang ganun. Tas, it is your responsible talaga. But, it takes courage, it takes wisdom, it takes a lot more of Jesus in your heart to do that. Kasi, parang ang hirap bilang isang Christian na sabihin mo you're growing in the Lord, puno ka ng ministry, puno ka ng ganito, ganyan. But in that matter, I mean in that area, nafe-fail ka doon, which is, it's a big no-no.
Yes.
Ang hirap din na nagiging imbalance ka, which is, ang laki pa naman ng impact ng relationship because pinag-uusapan natin is relationship, road to marriage.
Yes.
And if you are not capable or if you are not responsible dyan sa area na yan, how can you be responsible in the bigger things?
Correct.
So, yun. Siguro, from the start pa lang, kailangan mo nang i-define. Oy, baby girl, friend lang tayo ganun.
Na-curious
Careful
na ako baby girl tsaka baby girl.
Oh, baby girl. Siguro
talaga.
Siguro kailangan din as a man, as a Christian man, kailangan din mag-set ng boundaries para iwas define relationship kasi takot kang mag-define ng relationship. Di careful ka na lang din sa action mo in the first place.
Yes. Let's welcome JC. Hello JC. Balikan kita Jowable, Choy. JC.
Bro, si JC.
Hello JC. Join ka sa amin.
Yes.
Sa middle na kami ng question. Nag-usap kami about being a godly jowa. So join ka sa amin So, ni Jowable Choy, we have to include that we have to define and there should be clarity and know your intentions and your motives, right? Kasi when you do that, as being a Christian, di ba, it's a proof.
Ano bro?
It's a proof that it's a proof as being a Christian. Yun yung habol ko kay Joel Choi na sinabi niya kanina. Kasi nga, tawag na ito, with no guts, no Jesus. So pag may Jesus ka, you know how to glory the Lord kasi may guts ka na as being single man. Amen to that. So who wants to add for defining the relationship?
Sige, ako na bro.
Okay, sige.
Sige bro, siguro we have to define the relationship bro kasi just to clarify things. And na kailangan din malaman mo or malaman natin sa ni Ate Girl na we're on the same page.
Uy.
Diba? Kasi ako, to be honest, may hindi ko napapangalanan din kasi
Pangalanan na yan? Sino ba yan?
Hindi, wag kang charot-charot dyan, bro. Hindi, lang. One time, may nagtanong sa akin, sabi niya, baga, binibiro niya lang ako, pero ano yun, yung biro niya may laman. Sabi niya sa akin, sabi niya, gusto mo ba ako?
Uy.
Sabi niya, oo.
Team
Kasi
Satellite ba yan?
Oo. Joke. Uy, ba't ba? Walang ganun, oy. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, kasi napapansin tayo ng mga tao.
Uy.
Sabi niya sa akin. Napapansin tayo ng mga tao na ganyan kaya tayo niloloko, ganito. So, sabi ko, paano mo namang ang hirap kasi pag kunyari sa babae nagsimula. Yung sasabihin sa'yo na gusto ko, syempre, basically, ayaw mo naman makasakit ng damdamin. Lalo na, syempre, babae yun. Alam mo naman na mamaya kasi may masabi ka na ganyan, may masabi kang ganito. Alam mo naman ng mga babae, minsan may pagka emotional. So, yun lang. Tapos sabi ko, mali rin pala yun na ipakita ko kasi sa kanya na parang we're very close. Sobrang nagkaka-message kami every day. Tapos, yun, pag parang may problema ako, nasabi ko sa kanya. Pag may problema siya, nasabi niya sa akin. So, dumating kami sa point na kailangan namin, yung pagiging closeness namin, kailangan namin hindi naman putulin, pero kailangan namin i-lessen yung pagiging close namin. Kasi napapansin na kami ng tao, ay si ganyan, si ganito, ay si ganyan. So, yun lang. Siguro kailangan lang talagang yan, na sabihin mo kung gusto mo siya, sabihin mo na gusto mo siya, 'di ba? Kung wala ka pa naman sa ganung sitwasyon, siyempre kailangan mo rin sabihan yung si ate, sa Ate Girl na, uy, we're friends ganyan, ganito. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na na parang masyado tayong pa-Paul whatsoever. Pero depende kasi sa actions kasi natin yun eh. So kailangan natin i-clarify yung mga bagay-bagay bago tayo makipag-message sa mga kila Ate Girl, sabi nga ni Melanio, kailangan nang sabihin muna natin kung ano ba talaga yung intention natin. Kasi baka mamaya pinaparamdam pala natin sa kanila na ganun sila kahalaga sa atin, pero wala lang sa atin, wala lang intention na ganun. So maging tayo doon maging tawag na to? Maging mindful tayo sa ganung gawain, sa ganung karakas. Kasi talaga makakasakit talaga tayo ng tao.
Ba yung karakas
Alam mo saan ko nakuha yan? Sa parokya ni Edgar ko nakuha yan, bro.
Thank you, Jowable. Kasi we need to clarify and dapat same page tayo. Kasi nga, nangyayari kasi, we need to protect also the ladies, di ba? Especially sister in Christ natin sila. And remember, they're fragile as well. So, pag hindi natin clarify yun, nauwi tayo sa category na pa-fall. Di ba? Yun yung yun yung nangyayari, nagiging pa-fall daw tayo. Which is, agree ba kayo doon? Pa-fall ba tayo? Hindi tayo pa-fall? Pero, basta make sure na clarify na lang natin yan. But I would like to welcome Lope. Welcome to our session, Jowable session. Hello. Nandiyan ka ba?
Thank you, bro. Nandito ako pero pa-out Kaka-out ko lang ng work eh. Kaya medyo na-late lang ng konti.
Welcome, bro.
Okay, nasa
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
By the way, for...
Naghihintay pa ako ng shuttle.
Oh.
Ingat, bro. Ingat.
Praise God.
Okay. Thank you.
Nagdi-discuss question, so anyone can answer para malaman natin yung perspective. Able ba tayong maging yun yung pinag-uusapan natin. Meaning equal means we can glorify that. You know. Okay. So, may gusto pa bang idagdag? Siguro one more ano na lang so we can proceed with other questions. One more perspective. Sino pa gusto idagdag?
JC bro, JC.
JC? Ayan. Sige, JC. JC, pakilala ka muna.
Hi. I'm JC from downtown. Yun. Any question? Define yung...
Bakit kailangan i-define yung relationship? Like for example, kayo, di ba pa?
Yeah, we need to clarify. Okay. Siguro important pinaka doon is you need before ka mag-commit sa isang relationship or before ka mag-commit doon kasi you need to protect the testimony. Hindi kasi dati galing tayo sa alam mo yung mga worldly ways, but siyempre iba na tayo ngayon. And yung mga godly ways yung natin yung mga dapat sundin. Una siguro you need to pray. Pray mo muna yung heart mo kung yun ba yung sinasabi ni Lord na naligawan mo yung isang babae. Yun. And kung pupunta ka sa ganung stage na, you need to i-clarify mo sa babae yung intentions mo kasi napaka-importante nun. Kasi may mga ganung bagay, may mga ganung instance na parang ang babae kasi madali silang ma-fall. Pakita mo lang ng concern yan, pakita mo lang ng maliit na bagay na na napakabuti is parang iba na yung thinking nila based sa mga babae na nakakausap ko. Ganon. Parang hindi natin napag-usapan yung dati nila ng mga dinajal, di ba?
Merbs nangangatok Merbs
Di ba? So you need to clarify clarity yung intentions mo. Kung ano ba yun, intention mo ba is pure, syempre, di ba? Yung standard, yung way, God's way, kung paano mo gawin yon. Yan. So, napaka-importante na. Una kasi iniiwasan natin yung makasakit sa mga sa mga kapatid natin, yung mga babae especially, di ba? Sabi nga, di ba? They are precious. Yon. Natutunan ko yun kay Paolo.
Uy.
Yan lang, bro.
Thank you, Joe.
Yun.
I think pare-pares naman yung sagot natin. Just to make sure lang that there's clarity, motives, and alamin nyo kung ano yung status na i-define yung relationship. Paolo and Jay, you want to add something before we proceed?
Just one word I want to add. There should be, meron tayong self-awareness. Baka we're causing someone na mag-stumble ba. So, we need to be aware of our actions then. Okay? So, yun.
Thank you. Kasi hindi natin clarify. Actually, dati mga sakit, we have to make sure that there's preserving the mysteries, we have to make sure na ano ba talaga yung purpose natin? Diba? Why we're doing this? And protection din. So, paulit-ulit lang din. So, can I ask everyone to, hello Christian or Menta. Hello, welcome to the Jowable session. Can we have a photo
session? Bro.
Okay lang ba? Can you open your, if I may ask, can you open your videos? Yan. Hello, bro.
Hello, bro. Kamusta?
Okay lang ba?
Welcome.
So, mag-picture lang tayo. Okay lang ba yun?
Sure.
Okay, sige. So, ito na ba si Jowable Kevin, tsaka si Jowable Lope. Yan, Jowable Christian. Yan, Yan. Picture lang tayo, guys.
Bro, I can open my cam kasi lights off na dito.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Smile ka na lang dyan, Kev. Okay, ready? 3, 2. One more. 1, 2.
What? Badong, ayusin nyo.
Yung camera nyo magulo. I-double Jason. One more, guys. Before we proceed. Okay. Ready? 1, 2. Ayan. So, thank you. So, going back to our session, welcome, Jowable Christian. Palitang ko lang yung name mo. We are now in the session of talking about things as, are we able to be a godly jowa? Ibig sabihin, ka-jowa-jowa ba tayo? And as a godly perspective, you know. So, we are throwing some questions. So, anyone could answer naman. There's, right or wrong. It's about insight of being a single man. So, lahat tayo nagdi-discuss dito. So, let me just show you the next question. If I may share my screen right now. Sorry, mabagal yung ating... Okay. So, next question will be, how to make relationship work if your partner is not active in religious or spiritual activities? Medyo malalim to. Medyo heavy. Let me repeat. How to make relationship work if your partner is not active in religious or spiritual activities? Ayan. So let's talk about this, guys. Okay. How you want to start?
Sige. I would like to start. Siguro, this is very an important question then. Kasi when it comes to a relationship, the question, di ba, is what if? What if? So this is where our responsibility as men comes in. Kasi, di ba, given na yung babae, di ba? Given na it is from the Bible, and also it's been pinag-usapan na to sa CCF na as men, it is our responsibility to lead other to lead our partner or our future spouses in a relationship. So, kailangan, it is not kumbaga ko yung normal, no, but it is yung command talaga ni God na to lead them. So, those are only one way na we can do to lead them. So, okay guys. Dagdagan nyo na lang.
Thank you, Paolo. So sabi nga niya, we are lead as a design of the Lord. So wants to add for that? Yeah. How to make relationship work if your partner is not active in religious or spiritual activities? Yan. Kumbaga, parang nakikita natin yung partner na natin na hindi active sa mga activities. So how do we help the person as being able to glorify the Lord? Importante rin that we have to talk about. Okay, thumbs up lang. Don't forget to click the reactions. You can click thumbs up if you want to talk and then upload. Or if you agree, just clap your hands for that person. Thank you, tayo. Yes, Jowable Christian. Hello, bro?
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Sorry nagluluto ako while nakikinig. Anyways.
Hi naman, bro.
Assign kasi ako for tomorrow's breakfast. Anyway, to answer this beautiful and real talk question, let me read it first. How to make relationship work if your partner is not active in religious or spiritual activities? I think the best thing to do first is to talk to her about it, about this, about her, reasons maybe, or discuss these matters with her. Since assuming that you are in a relationship with a Christian woman, I think we need to talk about it and check our priorities, set our priorities, and go back to our first calling. We became a Christian before we became part of this relationship. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Thank you, Jowable. Christian, ano ba yung niluluto natin dyan?
Nagmamarinade ako ng pork chop para sa breakfast namin tomorrow.
Uy!
Bro, maki-breakfast nga dyan. Parang nasarap niya na.
Tara.
Let's go to miss na namin, di kami makauwi kasi COVID season. Okay. So thank you so much, Christian.
May pa-fried rice pa, no?
Uy.
Yeah.
Jowable talaga, magaling magluto eh.
Oh, yun. Kajowa-jowa yun.
Yeah.
So yun nga, sabi, we need to direct to talk to her. Diba? I-one-on-one mo rin siya. Then talk about it and check your priorities. And we all know the priorities, diba? Si God, yourself and other people as well. So yun, thank you for that. So I think one more insights as being able to be a godly jowa para we can move on with other questions kasi it's now 6:49. I think it's 10:49 in the Philippines if I'm not mistaken. So medyo late na, so we have time difference. So I think Jowable J wants to add something. Go.
Sa akin naman bro, ako ba? Sige. Short lang. Siguro kasi 'di ba active in religious or spiritual activities, meaning to say kumbaga maintain yung yung spiritual discipline. Kumbaga parang yung ginagawa din lang natin sa D group natin. If your girlfriend mo na siya, Christian naman kayo parehas. Para sa akin i-disciple mo rin siya. Ganun.
Thank you. So i-disciple mo rin siya, di ba? You have to put the culture of discipleship making. So, can I ask, sino ba dito yung may mga jowa pa lang? Thumbs up pala para alam natin. Sino yung may mga jowa dito? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Si Billy lang yung may jowa. Ayan, si Paolo. Who else? I think lahat single. Uy, Choy! Si Bibi Girl.
Ba't di mo pinupost sa FB yan?
Wala akong FB, bro.
Okay, last na lang. Sige, Billy, go ahead.
Hindi, yung ako sa question dito. Siguro naman hindi naman tayo pipili ng partner na hindi religious sa Christian. Meron bang ganon? Siguro, kung talagang puso mo ang pinairal mo.
Siguro, or naging unhealthy.
Yung ilulok forward mo.
Bro, ang tanong
yung
nun
ilulok forward mo talaga is Christian
What? Bro is ang tanong niya dito is hindi na siya daw active sa hindi siya naging
how to
active.
make
Kasi
relationship
somehow
accountability siguro yung kasi kung yung active nyo ang pagrerelasyon, yung lagi kayong magkausap or lagi kayong magkatawagan, magka-text, yung nagagawa nyo, yung pa kayang pag-aano mo sa kanya as papunta kay Lord. Kasi doon naman kayo pupunta sa center kung sino sinisimbolo ng love sa pagiging relasyon nyo, 'di ba? Kasi yung center ng relationship nyo is si God. 'Di ba?
True. Thank you, Billy. So you need to be accountable as well. Siguro let me just add here for us to move forward with the next questions. Medyo late na rin sa Philippines. We have to make sure that us, ourselves, balik lang natin as single men, dapat we have to be the best example. And we need to walk the talk. This is the challenge. And we need to be encourager. So that's how we help the other person as well. Diba ganun din naman sa D group? Okay. So next question will be, so let's move on to our next question. Yan. Why is it so important to look out for your spiritual impact as one of the qualities of being Jowable? So bakit daw kailangan natin tignan yung spiritual impact natin as one of the qualities? Yan. Sige. Sagot? Medyo palalim yung mga questions natin. Pa-heavy ng pa-heavy. Sige, who wants to start?
Ba, bro?
Okay.
Kamay sa baba.
Jowab, Kevin, and Lope, Christian, if you want to add your insights, just let us know, okay? Go. Sige, Pao.
Baka si Lope and si Kevin, they want to add.
Sige, si Lope. Lope muna, Lope. Pasok.
Sige, bro. Kakarating ko lang. Medyo loading. Okay, ito ba yung tanong? Why is it important to look out for your spiritual? Ayun, siguro importante talaga to yung natin. Kasi as man, tayo yung tayo talaga yung mag-i-influence tayo yung mag-push at magli-lead sa babae talaga to Christ. And pag tayo bilang lalaki is mahina in terms of spiritual, tapos yung babae medyo mas dominate sa atin, mahihirapan tayo talaga. Ma-lead sila doon sa gusto natin.
Correct.
So, kaya parang sa church sa CCF parang tinatrain talaga yung yung may leaders talaga na mag-step up.
Yeah. That's
parang
one.
Yun sa
Correct. Thank you, Jowable Lope, and praise God, you're safe home. Rarating lang, no, from work. Medyo late na, no? So praise God, and thank you for your...
Karating lang.
And si Kevin ata bro, merong answer.
Sige, Jowable Kevin.
And why is it important to look out for your spiritual impact as one of the qualities of being Jowable? Importante siya kasi unang-una, women is always looking up to us na tayo yung magli-lead always, diba? So, we need to look out for that spiritual impact into the congregation, the church itself, and also dun sa mismong pag magkakasama kayo, they will look up to you as a leader kasi sabi sa Bible, diba? They are as wife, they need to submit. So how can they submit if they see that you are the type of a person that you cannot lead yourself or other people?
Correct. Tama yun.
Correct, bro.
Mismo hindi rin, wala rin. Sige, Paolo, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, it is correct, bro. Tama talaga yun kasi it is expected talaga. Women are expecting, especially when they know na Christian yung men, and you're both a relationship na both kayo Kristiyano. It is expected na talagang mag-lead tayo. So we need to be yung natin is we need to be spiritually equipped, so that there's kasi sometimes may pinanood ako before kanina na sinasabi nila na yung women, they are parang nahihirapan sila mag-submit if they don't see the men yung talaga na like nagsasubmit kay God. So that's why nagkaka-issue minsan yung submission when it comes to relationship, because they don't see us men as parang super like talagang nagsasubmit talaga kay Lord. So it is very also yun nga dapat spiritually equipped tayo when it comes to a relationship. Thank you, bro.
Pala ako. Thank you, Pao. I think si Jowable Christian may gusto rin sabihin. Naka-unmute si Jowable Christian.
Yeah.
Luto na ba yung pagkain mo, bro?
Kuya, come again?
Luto na yung pagkain dyan?
Hindi pa, kuya. Nag-iwa pa lang ako ng kalamansi. Anyway, to answer shortly and support some of our brothers' answer, I really believe that men are called to initiate and women for responding. And spiritual impact is an indicator that we are spiritually mature. So women looks for men who can lead them, not just boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, but to the future family. So therefore, it's a good indicator. Dagdag pogi points yun
Yes.
sa women na you will pursue.
Ay, nawala si ano. Hello? Nawala si Jowable Christian. Sorry for
Wala
that.
si Christian.
Balik na lang siya, Jowable J. Jay, you want to add something? Ayun, ito na siya.
Yes. Ayun, tuloy na.
Tuloy na, tuloy na. Yun. Christian, Jowable Christian, sorry for that. Yun. Tuloy, pasok.
Yeah, I think that's the bottom line ng sagot ko. And siguro one more thing is that it means that you are really ready for long-term relationship. Once you enter to a relationship, for in my case, I'll make sure that that would be for a lifetime and it's a commitment to the Lord.
Correct.
So it would be also a good encouragement to others, to other men as well, if you will display and live out the calling of men, which is to lead the women. So that's like my answer, Kuya. Thank you.
Thank you, Jowable Christian. That's a very wonderful insight, diba? That we have to make sure na spiritual na rin tayo, healthier, diba? And that brings compassion, empathy, diba? And we have a peaceful mind as well. That's part of the qualities of being Christian. Jay, yes, last.
Add ko lang yung pagiging consistent natin or consistency in our walk with the Lord. Not only in the ministry or sa church settings, but also sa work. Paano ba tayo mamuhay or makitungo sa work, sa friends and sa family. So sobrang importante siya. Kasi if hindi tayo ganun ka-consistent kay Lord, eventually hindi rin tayo, di ba, ganun ka-submissive, magiging yung pag-submit natin kay Lord. So yung submission will be a burden sa partner natin in the future. And it cannot be parang joyful na yan. Doon na hindi mo siya ma-encourage yung girlfriend mo or yung future wife mo if hindi ganun ka consistent yung walk mo, yung time mo kay Lord.
Thank you. So, time check lang tayo. Thank you so much sa mga inputs nyo. And time check tayo. Now it's 7 p.m. here in Dubai and 11 na dyan sa Philippines. Actually, gusto pa natin itong ituloy. Meron pang 9 questions remaining. But I think ikat na natin to down to 1 question na lang tayo. Sige, then Paulo will summarize everything for us. So, let me just share my screen to you guys. We're done with last question, then summarize, and then closing prayer na tayo. And I hope and we pray na matuloy natin tong Jowable for the next round 2 tayo. Single men, ang ganda ng mga usapan, ang iinit eh. Okay, so wait. Start broadcast. Okay. Sorry. Start broadcast. Sorry guys, late. Yeah. So, in your screen, ba't wala pang lumalabas? Stop broadcast. Start broadcast. 2, 1. Yan. Sorry guys, loading. Okay. Down to last question guys before we close this session. Anong stand nyo dito? Kapag nakita mo na si the one, you know each other and you have the feelings for each other naman din. Kailangan nyo pa bang patagalin yung ligawan time? O maganda pag-usapan to. What is your stand here? Kapag nakita mo na si the one, you know each other and you have feelings for each other naman din, kailangan nyo pa bang patagalin yung ligawan time? Good question.
Go guys.
This will be our last question, guys. So, what will be your stand for this? Patatagalin pa ba? Dahil alam na nating... sige, Jowable Choi.
Siguro bro, yung sa question mo, pag nakita mo na si the one, you know each other and you have feelings for each other naman din, kailangan nyo pa bang patagalin yung ligawan time? Siguro it's not from us to decide as guy. Kasi kahit sabihin mong you know the both of you know each other very well and mutual kayo. What if gusto ni ate girl na to put some challenge din na, sige, ligawan mo ako like for 1 year, for 2 years. So, it's not from us, I mean, from guy sa atin. Hindi yan manggagaling sa atin na, sige, sagutin mo na ako kasi mutual naman yung emotions natin. Mutual naman yung natin. We're perfect for each other. Hindi. Nasa, yan, nasa kay ate girl yan kung sabihin niyang, sige, ligawan mo ako in this span of time, maybe. And then, siguro din, for me, based sa, I mean, in my own stand, siguro, mas gusto ko yung long-term relationship. When you say long-term, like, yung matagal kayong magka-jowa. For me lang kasi, yan it's even though you're in a relationship, both of you in a relationship, matatawag mo pa din yung waiting process eh. When you say waiting process, molding process nyo yan. But sa akin lang yun, na parang, it's a preparation time then to know each other, the both of you. And then if you're like, if the woman is well mature din kay Lord, and ikaw din mature din kay Lord, well, sabi ko nga kanina, if you, the both of you is in line dun kay Lord, our faithful God, our faithful Jesus Christ will put the right emotion and the right timing in the middle kung kailan kayo magde-decide na, ito na. So, yun lang siguro sa akin. Yun lang yung ko.
Thank you, Jowable Choi. Siyempre, paramdam natin sa mga babae na mahaba yung hair nila, di ba? So,
oo naman.
Gumanon sa process.
Kaya ligawan natin sila araw-araw.
Ayan, si Jowable Kevin may gustong i-add, tsaka si Jowable Christian. I think si Jowable Kevin muna and then Christian.
Sige, ako muna. Parang gusto ko lang i-rephrase yung question kasi yung question if ito yung tanong kasi, di ba? Kailangan nyo pa bang patagalin yung ligawan time?
Yes.
So for me, it depends upon the women eh. So hindi natin hawak yung isip nila like bakit, ano ba yung mga kinoconsider nila, bakit nila tayo sasagutin agad or hindi muna. So parang wala tayo doon, hindi natin siya controllable. So kung siguro yung tanong na to is kailangan pa bang patagalin yung relationship, parang mas agree ako na magpakasal agad ganun kung okay na naman. Kasi hindi ko hindi ko naman nila lahat pero yung nung sa Victory kasi dati yun yung first church ko talaga eh. So they have this parang advice ng mga pastors, advice ng mga parang mga elders na kapag naka 1 year na kayong magjowa, kailangan nyo magpakasal agad. Kasi hindi ko alam kung bakit pero siguro may explanation behind that. Kasi they also have relationship before, right? So parang siguro yun yung pinapractice nila kasi mas wise yun. Na kung okay na naman, ready na naman, talagang alam mong siya na pakasal na kayo agad after a year. Kaya yung iba talaga na kapag sinagot na sila, okay, nag-boyfriend, girlfriend sila, after a year, nagpapakasal talaga sila. Kasi hindi na nila pinatatagal talaga. Hindi naman sinasabi kong culture, pero yun yung mas wise. Kasi nga, di ba, may shinare kanina si brother, yung Tagalog yung verse na parang, instead na parang mag-burn ka dun sa parang sa last ganyan, or passion. Parang pakasal na kayo agad. Parang yun yung nila, yung kino-consider kasi, kapag tumagal yung relationship niyo, mas lalaki yung chance na magfo-fall kayo or matitempt kayo na gawin yung hindi dapat.
Correct. Kasi nasa relationship stage na si Jowable Kevin. I mean, the perspective is sila na. Diba?
Yes.
Mas lalo kayong natitempt and the longer, parang mas lalo yung pinoprolong, then the sin is growing as well. Diba? So, huwag na natin patagalin pag ganun. So thank you for that, Jowable. Kevin, Jowable, Christian, pasok.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think sagot ako ng sagot, no? Para dami kong experience.
Nagugustuhan ko talaga yung
mga
intro ni
girlfriend.
Christian, bro.
Ha?
Parang nagugustuhan talaga yung intro mo. Parang ready mag-answer ba?
Talaga.
I like
Anyway,
it, bro.
thank you. To answer this question, I just want to clarify if this is really sure, though, if this is really the one. So let's assume that you really na-meet mo yung the one mo and you are in the ligawan stage. I think I would just want to quote what Joshua Harris mentioned in his book. I still believe doon sa truth na yun. Right thing in the wrong time at the wrong place is still the wrong thing. But if the right one, the right thing is at the right time, at the right place, at the right environment, that would be the right thing.
Okay.
So if you know to yourself that both of you are ready to enter to a lifetime commitment or lifetime relationship, then why not? But if you're not yet ready to enter to a relationship, then I would suggest na wag na muna. But baka at the end magkakakitan pa kayo. No, and just to clarify, when you are in a relationship talagang merong hurt, merong misunderstanding dyan. But the point is, if you are really sure and may go signal si God sa'yo, then why not? Then why not?
Correct.
And to reiterate, the right thing at the right time at the right place would be the right thing.
The right time, the right place. We have to consider that in order for us, kung patatagalin ko ba or hindi. Pero if you're not ready, then don't do it. Kasi masasaktan lang din yung isa. Di ba? Thank you, Christian. I think Jowable, Jason, 5 minutes more and then we're going to close na.
Sige bro. Bro, ako siguro if you prayed for it and si ate girl ganun din naman tapos nakuha na kayo ng sagot kay Lord, and then bakit niya pa patatagalin in the first place? Especially tayo, we're not getting younger. Alam niyo yun. Saka ako kung sa akin lang kunyari okay na kami ni ate girl. Okay na kami tapos okay na rin siya sa akin. Huwag ko na patagalin, oy. Kumaga,
madali.
Oo, pag ang tagal ko na deprive eh.
Wow! Deprive talaga. Uhaw na uhaw, Joy. Grabe ka naman.
Ano ba? Di ba yung patatagalin mo pa doon din naman din pupunta yun. Saka mamaya, mas biglang mauntig pa si ate eh. Di ba? So, yun na yun eh. Alam niyo na sa sarili niyo na gusto niyo yung isa't isa eh. Pero yun nga lang, sabi ko nga kanina, pag napag-pray niyo na nakuha na kayong sagot kay Lord. Saka doon na rin papunta kasi yun. Kumbaga, alam niyo na sa sarili niyo na gusto niyo parehas yung isa't isa eh. So ano pa ba antayin natin? Mag-aantay pa ba tayo ng another 10 years or another 5 years para saka kayo mag-go? Di ba, Merbs?
Oo nga.
Hindi na, Merbs.
Ako din.
Ay, sorry. Huwag ka pala. So yun lang guys, kung alam niyo na sa sarili niyo at kung alam niyo din naman na okay na talaga, and then siguro based on my own opinion, huwag niyo nang patagalin. Na agad, go na agad. Wala nang chechi-borechi pang mga inaantay. Sige, na agad.
Kasi yun naman na end goal talaga eh, marriage.
Totoo yun. Kasi doon naman din kayo papunta eh. Kumbaga, bubuo din kayo ng pamilya eh. So, diba? Bro. Ayoko na baka ano pa yung masabi ko.
Chill lang, nag-uusap lang tayo dito, Choy. Ano ka ba?
Yun lang naman guys. Wag nang patagalin pa. Boom, karaka agad.
Okay.
I-count mo na yun sa leader mo.
Check yung heart mo, bro.
Okay naman siya, bro. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jowable, Jason. Gusto ko yun. Gora na, di ba? Wala nang patagal-tagal pa.
Kaya, Merbs,
Na-meet ko si Jason. Sorry, bro. Sige.
Sabi ko sa'yo, wag ka lang patagal-tagal dyan, Merbs. Ano pa inaantay mo? Uy.
Gabi na daw kasi, wag na muna ngayon.
Gabi na ba? Sige.
Muna tayo, bro, after this. Pagod na rin yung mga ibang tao galing pang work, bro. Uhoy. Jowable, Lope, Jay, and Paolo, maybe you want to add something before we close?
I'm good, bro. Okay na ako.
Okay na rin ako.
Okay, all good. So, Pau? Hindi. Before you proceed to Pau, yun lang, always remember kung nalaman nyo na siya na talaga si the right one, there are stages in relationships. First, friendship, then courtship, relationship, engage, and marriage. So, tignan na lang yung areas na yun, ha? So, Pau, what can you say, Pau?
Ayo. So guys, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody, especially from the Philippines, yung mga inputs nyo, and also as well as dito sa mga taga Dubai. Just want to extend my thanks to me and Jay and Mervin for actively participating in this kind of activity. Maraming salamat guys, and I hope na makasama kayo ulit namin. And talaga, maraming salamat. We are grateful na nandito kayo. Just to sum up with there are a lot, actually ang daming insights na nakuha ko dito. So one is that you've mentioned is that there are, yung sabi ni Milanyo kanina, look at yourself, and if there's a perfect yung relationship, there is a perfect God kung saan kayo nilalagay. And do your 100% for the Lord. And one here na talagang na-inspire ako dun is, kumaga, know God's perspective when it comes to relationship, not your own perspective. And also, guys, I want to emphasize this one. Love is a decision. Do not base it on your emotions, your feelings. You know why? Because feelings lie. So, marami talaga tayong matutunan dito. Like, yung mga spiritually compatible, getting a helpmate, not a helper. A Christ-centered relationship. So, there's a lot of things. So, just before we close, I just wanted to add two more prescriptions, guys. So, this is Hollywood prescription of what is a marriage. Ito yung view nila. So first is, sabi nila, if you want to be happy, you find the right person. Step 1. This is the Hollywood. Step 2. After looking for the right person, you need to fall in love with that person. Step 3, you fix all your hope and dreams in that one person. So you get married and all, and if failure occurs, go back to step 1. Yun yung kumbaga how the world introduces us of what marriage is. But there is one thing na most important is, yung pinaka-importanting prescription is God's prescription. Which is number 1, instead of finding the right person, become the right
Be
person.
the right person, yes.
Second is, instead of falling in love, walk in love. Third is, instead of fixing your hope and dreams on that person, fix your hope on God and honor Him through your relationship. And if failure occurs, repeat step number 1. Always remember that one, guys. Always consider God's perspective. So, yun nga. Actually, that's almost all. Lahat na yan, ganun na yan. So, ka-Jowable ka ba? So, I'll leave you with this. Bro, Merv, can you help me with this one slide? This one, I'll leave you with this slide. Yung question, di ba, with this verse, di ba yung question is, ka-Jowable ka ba? This is one thing, kasi when I was reading, and also I was watching a video, this verse really, this is what the Lord impressed upon me. It says here in Matthew chapter 22, verse 37, it says here that, and he said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul and with all your mind. What the Lord impresses to me in this verse is that you know when you're there kasi you know what your priority is. You know when you're ready because you know what your priority is. If you come to a point na your jowa or your spouse kumaga nauna pa kay Lord, then that's a red flag. So it must be the Lord first. So yun guys, I hope that you really had a good time with us, and maraming salamat po. God bless everyone. Okay?
Okay.
Bro Merv.
Thank you for that, Pao. Can we all close in prayer? So let's bow our heads and feel the presence of the Lord. And thank you guys. We pray na continue natin yung second session natin. Thank you din sa Philippines, yung mga nakasama natin, si Christian, si Kevin, si Lope. Hello, bro. Nice meeting you guys, and we hope that pag nakabisita kami sa Philippines, magkita-kita tayo. Or if not, pwede pa tayo mag-continue ng fellowship. So let's bow our heads. Father God in heaven, we thank you for your amazing love, and we thank you for your grace with this time, O God Father. I know that we are now in a different time zone, O God Father, but yet, Father, pinagtagpo nyo kami just for your sake and glory, O God Father. And right now, we desire to have more discipline in our lives. And we want to be able to make better choices in our walk with you. Make our body to be more healthy and spiritual healthy. And not just being spiritual healthy, but to be able na kajowa-jowa, O God Father, in the future relationships, O God Father. And give us the strength, O God Father, and change our perspective as single men. And help us, O God Father, to spend more time earlier with you, O God Father, to have more quiet time with you, to listen to your will, O God Father. And to put more effort and intentionally, O God Father, to know about relationship. Na hindi kami makasakit ng mga tao, God Father. And we know, God Father, na capable kami and able kami to be a godly jowa. And thank you for this fellowship, O God Father. Bless us with energy and strength. Release us, O God Father, with happiness, O God Father. And baunin po namin to, O God Father, with your name. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Thank you guys. Lope, Kevin, Christian, thank you so much, bro.
Thank you guys.
Melanio, Billy,
See you next time.
Jason, Jay. Peace, guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you, brothers. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you,
God
Vin.
bless.
God bless.
God bless.
Thank you.
Bro, Pao, tsaka Jay, wait lang ha. Bye, Choy.
Bye.
Bye.
Ayan. So, thank you so much, guys. Yan, thank you din sa pag-review and perspective nyo and yung insights. And thank you, Jay, for allowing us na to combine this fellowship.
Hey, bro.
Naging mutant na si Jay, bro.
Bro,
ang kulit ng ano.
Bro.
Oo nga wait lang. Parang gusto ko lang tanggalin yung ano.
Guys, thank you. I'm sorry if I cut some of our questions.
It's okay, bro.
Late kasi rin sa Philippines.
Kulang
bitin.
Oo.
Tayo, no?
Part 2.
Kukulangin yun. Dalang oras, bro. Pero nakaka-burnout din kasi kapag maraming time like gano'n nakatagal. Kasi yung, kumbaga yung attention span ng mga kasama natin. So it's okay na magkaroon ng part 1 and part 2 eh.
How's the feedback naman? I mean, how was it? Like, okay lang ba yung mga ganito? Or we can try to improve naman, di ba? Sa tingin nyo?
Okay naman siya, bro. Kasi it draws out answers from them, no?
From different perspective din.
No, so kasi malaking insight talaga siya. I mean, malaking kumbaga iiba talaga yung perspective nila. So siguro what we can do next time is we can invite someone who is really kumbaga veterano na talaga. Kasi 'di ba? Three ourselves, we are still considered single eh. We need someone that is really credible. When they say like, sinabi, pak, tagos, parang ganun ba?
Mm.
Di ba? I don't know if you agree with me. Kasi, I'm not saying na hindi tayo credible but what I'm saying is, iba talaga yung kumaga, siguro we could take someone na yung talagang in a married na siya. Di ba? We can invite Jan Sola, bro. Kuya Jan.
Resource, person para mas...
Wala tayo. Sorry. Jay, isend na lang natin. I-cut ko na to para
Bakit?
yung pinag-uusapan natin, hindi na nila marinig.
Ay, doon. Naka-record pa. Pwede ma-edit yan doon.